everybody. Welcome to Hightower High School and welcome to the month of April. Roger Smith with you on VypeFortBend.com, and today's game is the Hightower Hurricanes hosting the Terry Rangers in a game that's critical for both teams in the District 24 5A push for the playoffs. Hightower is on a 6-game losing streak, and they definitely need a win in the worst way, and Terry is probably looking at going after either the third or the fourth playoff spot in District 24 5A. The leaders in the district always seem to be Foster and Fulshire, but moving into the last few weeks, the Terry Rangers really are going to have an opportunity to play their way into the playoffs. Glad you're with us. Today's exclusive VypeFortBend.com broadcast of Hightower Hurricanes and Rosenberg Terry Rangers baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, the future of awesome, by First Tire and Auto. 4 great Fort Bend County locations where you can get the best prices on tires and get great service. Anything your vehicle needs to run at its very best. And all 4 locations are open Monday through Saturday. Visit FirstTireandAuto.com. By Archer Volkswagen, open since 1956 and ready to serve you. Archer Volkswagen is on Highway 59 South, just inside the Sam Houston Tollway, and you will feel like family at Archer Volkswagen. And by the Needville Insurance Agency. Put hundreds of dollars back in your pocket, if not thousands, when Bradley Stavanaugh and the Needville Insurance Agency team shop all those insurance carriers, and they find the very lowest premium possible for you. You don't even have to leave your house. Call Bradley Stavanaugh, and he'll save you money on your car insurance or your home insurance, or both. You can call his agency at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. We'll be back, and we will visit with Justin Gogler, the first-year head coach of the Rosenberg Terry Rangers, when we return on VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Good Saturday morning to you, everybody, on VypeFortBend.com. This is the Batter Up Show, and we have Saturday noon baseball as the Terry Rangers are taking on the Hightower Hurricanes. These are 2 teams that played each other last night, and the Rangers won by a score of 4-3, and it's time to visit for the first time ever. My privilege and pleasure to talk to Justin Gogler, the first-year head coach of the Terry Rangers. And first of all, Coach Gogler, welcome in and tell us about how your team achieved the 4-3 win last night.
It all came down to execution. Our guys just came out, played hard. Everybody knew what was at stake for both teams. And so 2 equally matched teams. And so it was just a matter of who got the one break, and we got the break. And we'll line up today and see how it goes.
Now, I'm not really sure, have we passed the halfway point of district play, or are we just about to, turn around and head for home in your district schedule?
We're just about to the midpoint. Every team in our district has a bye week. So our bye week was week 1 with everybody else. So it's going to even out here in the next few weeks. And it's just going to come down to who can win those, swing games to determine who's going to get that 3rd and 4th spot in our district.
Yeah, and you mentioned the 3rd and 4th spot, and I think it's kind of a consensus that Foster and Fulshire are the teams that are going to be in the playoffs representing District 24 5A. So how do you like your team's chances to get into the 3rd or the 4th spot and go to the postseason?
I absolutely love our guys. We got a taste of it a little bit last year going with the playing game against Angleton, and our guys aren't going to back down from anybody. I mean, we may be small potatoes, but we're going to be hard to peel. We're just going to be aggressive. And again, you've just got to play hard, put kids in situations to be successful. And it just, once you line up, there's so many variables within a game. So let's go out, play hard, force the issue, make things happen, and see how it lines up at the end of the day.
Well, Coach Gogler, I want to thank you because I do hundreds of these interviews. I've never heard a great expression like small potatoes, but we're going to be hard to peel. I love that, and if you don't mind, I'm just going to use it unless you have a copyright.
No, absolutely. I probably stole it from my uncle, who's a retired superintendent, and it was probably something that one of his elementary or junior high school principals said back in the day. So I've heard it somewhere along the way. I believe that's where I got it from, and so it's just a way to just the grit and the love that our guys have for each other, and so we're gonna just get after it.
Well, and you probably know that in the Bible it says there's nothing new under the sun. Final question for you. Talk about the man that you're going to have on the mound to start today's game.
We have senior Giovanni Sanchez. He's been a 3-year starter for us. I need 27 guys just like him. He's an absolute ball pillar. If he was 6'2", 6'3", he'd be a no doubt college prospect. It just so happens he's 5'4" and 125 pounds, but he gets after it. He knows he's been in big ball games before, and as you know, as coaches, we're going to put people in positions to be successful and people that we trust. And so I trust Gio, and absolutely everybody on that roster trusts him.
All right. And you also trust Sabasula, and I just said that so that when I listen to this pre-recorded pregame show, it'll remind me one more time how to say the names right, because I am driven, I am obsessed with saying names correctly. If a kid has earned his or her way onto a varsity team, they deserve to have their name said correctly.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I think you did our broadcast last year when we played Kempner and made the comment about the larger numbers on our uniforms, making it easy for you. So we remember that, so we did the same thing today to help you out a little bit.
I think I'm going to cry. That's beautiful. Thank you, Coach Gogler. You're my new best friend. Appreciate it. And we'll be back when we will visit with Renard Brown of Hightower. Thanks very much for being with us, Coach.
You're welcome.
We'll continue. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Welcome back to the Batter Up Show at high noon. It's going to be Hightower against Terry. It's a game that the Hurricanes really need to win, and we're with Coach Renard Brown. And Coach Brown, I'm kind of thinking what's an appropriate metaphor in a situation? You know, your team is on a losing streak, but is it kind of a wounded animal mentality where your team can be dangerous because they're just fighting every pitch now?
Well, yeah, absolutely. We've got to come out with that. You know, hey, everybody's got to do their job, whether it be pitching, whether it be at the plate, whether it be running the bases. Everybody's got to do what they need to do to help the team win.
I don't know too many details about what happened last night, but Terry won a close one, 4-3. And is there anything in particular that you took out of that game that is part of your game plan today?
Well, it's like I tell my team all the time. You know, just because a team doesn't have a winning record, you take every game individually. And like I say, baseball, the metaphor in baseball is, hey, you're as good as your next. You're as good as your next pitcher. I mean, everybody, your team is as good as the next starting pitcher. So, just because the team's down, don't mean that that they can't come out and play a really good game and beat you. And that's what Terry did last night. Played a really good game. Pitcher pitched a great game. We didn't drive in runs. Maybe we got on opportunities where we had guys in scoring position and we didn't get them in. And hey, final score proves that we didn't do what we needed to do, and they did.
All right, and another thing that sometimes coaches, and this is at every level, have to tell their guys, don't always be going for the long ball. Swing hard in case you hit it. You always want to hit it hard, but sometimes you might want to go to the opposite field. It's not a big testosterone contest. It's about who gets the most runs. Is that something that you've discussed with them?
Well, absolutely. I watch a lot of big league hitters hit. I always have since I was a little boy, and I try to find out what the secret is to their success. And just about every one of them. I know I watched a video on Freddie Freeman the other day, big, left-handed hitter for the Dodgers. He goes out and he hits off the tee. He practices hitting the ball to the shortstop. I mean, a big, strong left-handed hitter can hit the ball out of the ballpark. He's practicing hitting line drives the other way. Mike Trout, $300 million player. He gets up there, he takes BP. Hey, my first 10, 12 swings, I'm hitting the ball to right field. So it's not all about trying to pull the ball, yank the ball out of the ballpark to the left field side. It's about trying to stay on the ball as long as you can, see the ball as long as you can, and putting a good swing down.
That is Coach Renard Brown of Hightower, and I can tell you keep up with MLB, not just, the form that you need to use to perform the most effectively, but knowing which player is now where, and I just wish that the Dodgers would stop getting all those high-priced free agents. But whatever. Oh, this is high school baseball. This doesn't break my heart as much. All right, thank you so much, Coach Brown, and good luck today. Hope you get that win.
All right, thank you, sir.
We'll be back with the starting lineups on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
You are the master. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
All right, welcome back to Hightower, and from what I am told, there's going to be a little bit of a delay in the start of this game because one of the umpires is not here yet, but no worries. I got plenty of things that I can tell you, especially about last night's action when we had a broadcasted game, Elkins versus Travis, and several other big things that happened last night on the baseball diamond. But first, let's give you the starting lineups for the visiting Rosenberg Terry Rangers. Leading off and playing in center field, it's Alex Coronado. Batting second, it's the catcher, Juan Rodriguez. Yes, that's right, Juan Rodriguez. I'm sure they call him Pudge. I'll bet his dad really liked the Hall of Famer, Juan Pudge Rodriguez. Wait a minute, his name was Ivan. Never mind, scratch that. Okay, so Juan Rodriguez, not Ivan Rodriguez, is the catcher for Terry and batting second. Gio Sanchez is their pitcher, hitting in the 3-hole for himself. Batting cleanup, it is Eric Garza in left field. Mason Vasquez in right field, bats fifth. Clayton Ohl is the third baseman for the Rangers, and he's batting in the 6th spot, batting seventh. It is Andrew Hernandez, the second baseman. Colby White plays first base and bats eighth. And Jason Camacho is the DH, batting in the 9th spot, and he bats in place of the shortstop, Jaden Toland. Now the starting lineups for your Hightower Hurricanes. By the way, I'm Roger Smith. Glad you're with us on a Saturday. We don't get too many opportunities to bring you Saturday games, but we love when that happens because it means we get more opportunities to broadcast more games involving more teams. And those of you who are listening from Rosenberg Terry, thank you so much for being here. We will make sure that you enjoy this broadcast. So your starting lineup for the Hightower Hurricanes, K.J. Penson is playing in center field and leading off. You may recognize his name because he was the starting quarterback on a state playoff team from Hightower. Dallas Torres is at third base and bats second. Angel Gutierrez is the shortstop for Hightower, and he's batting in the third spot. Richard Starnes is the starting pitcher and hitting in the fourth spot for the Hurricanes. He's normally the catcher. Amir Sabahi is the DH, and he is batting in place of Austin Bowen, and Austin Bowen is the left fielder. And I just now realized that I need to make a little change on my chart. So Austin Bowen is the left fielder, and Amir Sabahi is going to be hitting for him. Let me just take a moment to write that down. Okay, there you go. And now we move on to the number 6 spot in the order. It's Braylon Kizzy. He's playing first base. Samuel Cantu is the catcher. He's in the spot where Starnes normally is in most of the Hurricanes games. Cantu batting seventh and playing catcher. Roberto De Leon is the second baseman for Hightower. He bats in the 8th spot. And Christian Tilford, the 9-hitter, is playing in right field. So that's your starting lineup for your Hightower Hurricanes. We will step aside again, and we'll tell you about some things that happened in Fort Bend County baseball last night. This is VypeFortBend.com, and it'll be a little bit past noon when we get things going here between the Hightower Hurricanes and the Terry Rangers. We'll be right back.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Welcome back to Hightower. Just waiting for the second umpire to show up. Roger Smith with you on VypeFortBend.com. So let's talk about what happened last night in high school baseball. First of all, District 24 5A. The Kempner Cougars beat Marshall 23-10, and the Cougars improved to 10-9 overall, but more importantly, 5-4 in district play. And Kempner is tied for fourth currently with Lamar Consolidated and the Terry Rangers that we're going to see today. So it's going to be a fight to the finish, I think. Probably those three teams, Kempner, Lamar Consolidated, and Terry battling it out for the third and fourth playoff spots. So someone's going to go home without getting a playoff opportunity, as there's a good expectation, a very reasonable expectation that Foster and Fulsher will take the top two spots in District 24 5A. So moving on to Class 6A and the 26A district, where it is almost completely populated with Fort Bend ISD teams. However, there is, of course, George Ranch. But Ridgepoint beat Bush last night 15-0. It was a walkover, and the Panthers improved to 17-2. 6-0 in their district games, and they are in first place all by themselves. They will play Travis Wednesday, and I was thinking there was a very good chance it'll be Ridgepoint and Travis undefeated in district facing each other on Wednesday when we broadcast the game for you. But no, Travis was beaten. They lost to Elkins 7-1. So the Tigers are still in good shape. They're in second place by themselves at 16-4 overall and 5-1 in District 26A. But Travis really wanted to be unbeaten before they take on Ridgepoint on Wednesday. By the way, Wednesday is an odd day to play a game, but, it's just like Saturday. I'm glad we have games on Saturdays occasionally, and I'm glad we have games on Wednesdays because it means that next week we're going to get to do 4 games. By the way, in that game for Elkins, when they defeated Travis 7-1, Nick Salas, their starting pitcher, he was magnificent, got the win. He went 6 2/3 innings, gave up only 2 hits and a single unearned run in getting the win for Travis 7-1 over. Getting the win for Elkins 7-1 over Travis. And there was something else pretty remarkable that happened, and you know where it happened? It happened in peaceful, bucolic Pheasant Creek as the Austin Bulldogs beat Dulles. They move into sole possession of 5th place in the district at 8-10 and 3-3 overall. And the big news for Austin, Harrison Golden threw a no-hitter, and he struck out 11. He had a perfect game going into the 6th, and he retired the first 17 batters he faced. Harrison Golden, no hits, the Dulles Vikings. So those Austin Bulldogs are just kind of laying in the weeds back there, and if there is any stumble by Elkins or George Ranch, they have a chance to move up into playoff contention. Now we have one umpire who is at home plate talking to both head coaches, and I don't know if that's a good sign. Maybe that means the other umpire has texted, and he says he's real close. I don't know. We're going to step aside one more time, and we'll be back to tell you about the games that we're going to have for you next week. We got a full schedule of 4 games. One of them is a softball game. Roger Smith with you, and glad to be here with you as well. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right, welcome back. We are just about ready for baseball here at Hightower. As far as the status of the second umpire, and I believe we do need two of them to play an official game. Don't know if he's in the parking lot, if he's still out on Highway 6 or something. But no big deal. We'll just tell you about what we're going to do this week. It's going to be a magnificent week for me, and I'm going to try to make it a magnificent week for you of baseball and softball broadcasts. Starting on Tuesday, the 5th, it is Ridge Point taking on the Austin girls from peaceful bucolic Pheasant Creek. Ridge Point at Austin, and that will have a first pitch at 6 o'clock. We will try to come your way at 5:40, but that's not real easy to do. All right, so Ridge Point Austin softball on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, the showdown. It's got a little tarnish on it because Travis lost to Elkins last night, so they won't both be undefeated. But Ridge Point is going to be hosting Travis, 7 p.m. first pitch, and our batter up show will come to you at 6:40 p.m. That's on Wednesday. Then on Friday, it's Austin at Travis. Austin at Travis in Class 26A baseball. First pitch at 7, batter up show at 6:40. And then on Saturday at noon, kind of like we're going at noon today. It'll be Foster hosting Kempner. That'll be a huge game for Kempner, and they could really help themselves out and cement their opportunity for getting a playoff spot if they could get a win over Foster. But hardly anybody does. That's just the honest truth. And by the way, Hightower fans, just to let you know, we're going to have one more broadcast of your team's games, and that'll be Tuesday, April the 19th, here at Hightower on Hurricane Lane as they host Kempner in a game that starts at 7 o'clock. All right, so just in case you joined us just a few minutes ago, I'm going to give you the starting lineups again. First of all, for the visiting Terry Rangers, Alex Coronado, center fielder, bats first. Batting second, Juan Rodriguez, catcher. Batting third, Gio Sanchez, the pitcher, hitting for himself. Eric Garza in left field, bats cleanup. Mason Vasquez in right field is batting fifth. Clayton Ohl is the third baseman, batting sixth. Andrew Hernandez batting seventh. He's the second baseman. Colby White at first base, bats eighth. And the DH is Jason Camacho batting ninth in place of the shortstop, Jaden Tolan. For Hightower, KJ Penson leads off and plays center field. Dallas Torres at third base. Then batting third, Angel Gutierrez, the shortstop. Richard Starnes, he's the starting pitcher. He's out there. The right-hander is warming up. So we're just a few moments away from getting started. Richard Starnes on the mound, batting for himself and hitting in the cleanup spot. Amahir Sabahi, he is playing, he's the DH, and he's batting in place of the left fielder, Austin Bowen. Braylon Kizzy, batting sixth, playing first base. Samuel Cantu is the catcher, batting seventh. Batting eighth is Roberto De Leon, the second baseman, and Christian Tilford bats ninth and plays right field for your Hightower Hurricanes. One thing that the Canes really need to watch out for is the team speed of Terry, and they like to force the issue by going for that stolen base a lot. They have 96 stolen bases this year, and they scratch and fight for as many runs as they can because their team ERA is kind of high at 5.47. All right, so I see one umpire. I see a Terry batter. Looks like he's ready to step into the box. And I wonder if we're just going to go ahead and play this game with one umpire. Well, evidently, we are going to do that. And I haven't heard that one umpire yell out play ball, but maybe I will soon. Alex Coronado will be the first batter. He's a senior, and he's got a 400 average. Right-handed hitter against the right-hander, Richard Starnes. The wind is blowing from left to right across the diamond today. We got cloudy skies, comfortable temperatures, and the wind is not too strong, thankfully, and here we are, ready to go. Richard Starnes looks like he's going to go from the stretch all the time, and Coronado is ready. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that didn't quite break, and it's just inside for a ball. Hightower started the season 11-0-1, and they won their first 3 district games, but they've been on a skid since then. Second pitch by Starnes is downstairs. Ball 2, 2-0 on Alex Coronado. He comes set, now brings it, and that bounces in. Starnes is a tall drink of water, very slender. Hangs that pitching arm down, gets the grip, comes set at the belt. The 3-0, up and in, and a 4-pitch walk to start the game. Alex Coronado gets a free pass. Now Juan Rodriguez. Juan is hitting .279 on the year. He's also a right-handed hitter. And he's also sporting a mustache, and I noticed that Sam Cantu of Hightower is doing the same. Ron Burgundy made those cool again, I guess. All right, Rodriguez ready. Starnes brings the first one. That pitch is in there for a strike at the knees, and I can see right now that our one and only umpire is not going to make an immediate call. So I'm not going to tell you right away if I think it's a ball or a strike unless it's just off the chart obvious. Here comes the 0-1. There goes the runner Coronado. The pitch is a ball, and the throw down won't get him. Stolen base, number 97 on the year, and Alex Coronado is in scoring position very early on here at Hightower as the Terry Rangers trying to add to their victory last night on their home field. 4-3, they beat Hightower. Starnes looks back at Coronado, ready to bring the next one to Rodriguez. No, he's not yet, because he looked back at second. Coronado went back. The count is 1-1 on Juan Rodriguez. Comes set at the belt, and now he looks back at second again. By the way, I really do appreciate Terry's head coach, Justin Gogler, getting his team to wear the big numbers. They're easy to see. Now another look back at second, and Coronado goes back to the bag, but no throw made. Starnes wiggling his left arm. Now he's got the sleeve comfortable. Brings the 1-1. Coronado goes. The pitch is in the dirt. Cantu keeps it in front. And there's a runner at third base with nobody out. All right, 98 stolen bases. I'll try to keep track of that as the season goes, the game goes along. You know, 100 is kind of a milestone number, so if Hightower could keep them from getting that, that would be great. Starnes brings a strike, and the count is now 2-2 on Juan Rodriguez. Starnes delivers. There's a ground ball to third base, and it's Torres looking the runner back, throws across, and Coronado stays right where he is. Well done by Dallas Torres. Score at 5-3 for the first out, and now Gio Sanchez, the pitcher. And like me, he's a wearer of battle vision shades. I've got mine. I'm very proud of them. Left-handed hitter Gio Sanchez hitting .333. Here's the first pitch to him, outside for ball 1. Sanchez, a left-handed hitter, but a right-handed pitcher. And he's the starter on the mound today. Starnes steps off with the count 1-0. Starnes comes set. Coronado leading off a third. Here's the pitch. Way outside, 2-0. I'd said that Austin Bowen is in left field. I'm trying to look out there and be absolutely sure that I'm right. It might be Sabahi out there. I'm just not sure. Here's the 2-0. It's high for ball 3 to Gio Sanchez. The reason I'm not sure is that nowhere on the lineup card for Hightower did it say DH. It just had Amir Sabahi, and it had sub Austin Bowen underneath his name. I'm just not sure. Here's the 3-0. Bunt squared around and shown, but the pitch is high for ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Starnes. Now runners at first and third, and Eric Garza, the left fielder, steps in. And he, like Sanchez, is a lefty hitter. He's going to go down to the first base coaching box and talk to Justin Gogler. Normally the head coach is in the third base dugout, but Gogler likes to be on the first base box. Roger Smith and Nate the Great, Nathaniel Nunez at the Mother Ship back at Vype World Headquarters, bringing you a Saturday matinee, and happy to be doing so under cloudy skies. We don't have to squint. We don't have to wear our battle visions. Also a part of this timeout, Renard Brown, head coach of Hightower, went out there and talked to Richard Starnes, also the rest of the infielders, and now we're ready to get back to business. So Hightower's infield will probably play at double play depth. In fact, it looks like Angel Gutierrez, the shortstop, is at double play depth, but not so much Roberto De Leon. All right, Eric Garza ready to go. Starnes with a long look in. Looks over at first base. Now he looks at third, looks back at first, and doesn't make a throw in either direction. That's what I call the Shakespeare move. A lot of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Eric Garza batting .308. Lefty hitter near the back of the box. Starnes again steps off and looks over at first base. There's a game that I want to talk about. It's not a baseball game, but Terry fans will be happy that I bring it up. Here's the pitch high for a ball, and a quick throw down, but it is cut off by Starnes, and a stolen base by Gio Sanchez, and 2 runners in scoring position. 99 stolen bases on the year for the Terry Rangers. So that takes the double play out of the equation, so the infield moves in tight to cut off a run. They will throw home if it's a good situation in which to do something about it. Pitch low for a ball. It's 2-0. So what you're hoping for if you're the Hurricanes is a really hard atom ball. Ideally, you look the runner back, but if you have Alex Coronado bolt for home, then you throw to your catcher Cantu, hope to get him out. Here's the 2-0 pitch, upstairs, 3-0. And it might be that now Starnes is pitching Garza very carefully. He'd like to set up a force at all bases. I hope that's what it is, because if not, he's struggling with his control. Here's the 3-0. Bounces in, ball 4. Third walk of the inning, so he has literally walked the bases full. And Mason Vasquez, the right fielder, will come up. Mason's hitting .250 on the season, and the third consecutive left-handed hitter to step up there for Terry. Wearing the black road jerseys with the red letters and numerals outlined in white, and the gray road pants. Starnes brings the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Good idea for Terry hitters to be taking all the way until Starnes starts throwing more strikes. 0-1. Here it comes. That pitch is upstairs, 1-1. Starnes brings the next one. That's a strike at the knees. I also have to watch for this umpire. He doesn't make his right hand gesture to the right and real obvious on strikes, he makes it out in front of him. So got to watch for that. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to left field, and it is down for a hit, and it gets by the left fielder. 2 runs are going to score, and it's a double. I don't think we should call that an error. Give it a double for Mason Vasquez, because the left fielder that I think is Sabahi now, he made a dive to try and keep it in front of him. It did get under him. He kept it from rolling all the way to the fence. So 2 runs come in, and the Rangers take the lead. Now it's Clayton Ohl, right-handed hitter, with runners at second and third. 2 runners going, and that's not working because you got 2 runners on the same base, but Terry is bailed out because Ohl fouled it off. How about that? He fouled it off. Terry made a big base running gaffe, and I don't know who was really to blame. Was it Garza or was it Vasquez? Vasquez went from second to third, and his teammate was already there. So it's 0-1 after the foul ball by Ohl. Starnes brings the next one. That bounces in, and Cantu blocks it. 1-1. It looks early on here. I'm going to say that these Terry hitters are not likely to chase a pitch that's not in the strike zone. 1-1 on Ohl. And a look over at third base and a fake throw, and Vasquez dashes back to the bag. Correction, Garza. Garza's at third. Starnes brings the 1-1 upstairs and in a little bit. Low bridge. Look out. And the count 2-1 on Clayton Ohl. Spells his last name O-H-L, kind of like, you know, Herb Cole, the rich guy in Wisconsin, owns the Kohl's department stores. Here's the 2-1. Right back up the middle, off the shin, and to the shortstop, and he throws home and tags out the runner. Beautiful job there. First of all, we got to make sure that Starnes is okay. The ball bounced, glanced off his shin, and went to Angel Gutierrez, the shortstop, who knew immediately what to do. Threw home. Cantu tagged out Eric Garza. And now we got to check on Richard Starnes, and oh, please God, let him be okay, because Hightower is very thin today. They have 11 players, and they just can't afford to have someone go off. That was a rocket right back through the box. It did not bounce before it hit Starnes in the leg. It's his left leg. Now he's pulling up the trouser leg to see if there's any blood, and there isn't any. That's cool. By the way, I had a really bad bike accident this week, and I have a really nasty wound on my left knee if anybody wants to see it after the game. All right, Clayton Ohl is reached on a fielder's choice, or he reached. That sounded strange. Andrew Hernandez now. First pitch to him is a strike at the knees. Andrew Hernandez is a freshman. Yes, 283 for the freshman. I'll bet he's only going to get better. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for a ball, 1-1. So Ohl is at first base on the fielder's choice. That went, I'm going to call it 1-6-2. Bounced it off the pitcher, went to the shortstop, threw home to the catcher, tagged the man out. Now they got a runner hung up between first and second. It's Ohl. Starnes throws it over to second baseman De Leon, who tags out the runner, and that ends the inning. And best of all for Hightower, Vasquez did not sneak home from third. So what do we have here in this first inning? We got 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and I'm going to say 1 man left on base because one of them was picked off. All right, so 2 runs come across for Terry, and the Hightower Hurricanes will be coming to bat. This is Roger Smith with you on VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports.
Hey, batter, 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 swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
We're back at Hightower, and the Hurricanes down, but only by 2-0. Nothing they can't handle at this point as they take on the Terry Rangers. By the way, when it's Terry's turn to bat again, Andrew Hernandez will be in the batter's box because he was there when Clayton Knoll got himself hung up between first and second. All right, so K.J. Pinson steps up, right-handed hitter for the Hightower Hurricanes, and he is facing Gio Sanchez, who is 1-1 on the season with a 2.50 ERA. The little right-hander winds up and fires the first pitch high for a ball. K.J. Pinson wears number 1. White uniforms with the forest green letters and numerals for Hightower. Pinson swings and fouls it back out of play and to our right. There's a lot going on at the Hightower campus, so if you come to this game late, you're going to have a hard time finding a parking spot. There's a job fair and also some kind of big talent exhibition or competition. Sanchez's second pitch, or his second pitch, third actually, is outside for a ball. It's 2-1, and then down and in to make it 3-1. Looks over the top of his glove. Roxanne brings the 3-1 outside, and Pinson draws a walk. So, unfortunately for Terry, Gio Sanchez starting off his day the same way that Richard Starnes started his off, with a base on balls. Now third baseman Dallas Torres. He's got the camo batting helmet. It's really cool, kind of like the Desert Storm camo. It's the lighter shade of olive drab green, as opposed to the primary color for Hightower, forest green. Infield at double play depth as Torres, right-handed hitter, steps in. Sanchez brings it. That pitch is inside. There goes Pinson. There will be no throw by catcher Juan Rodriguez. And Pinson is in scoring position. Two teams can play that game of steal a base. We'll give you the Terry defense momentarily. I still haven't told you about the Terry game that I want to bring up that I know Terry fans will enjoy, but it won't be at the expense of Hightower. That first pitch was a ball. Torres swings at the next one, comes up empty, and it's 1-1. Here's your defense. Juan Rodriguez catching, Colby White at first base, Andrew Hernandez at second, Jaden Toland at short, Clayton Knoll at third, and from left to right across the outfield, Eric Garza, Alex Coronado, and Mason Vasquez. The 1-1 pitch is downstairs for a ball to Dallas Torres. Gray skies above, but very comfortable temperatures and not too much wind. And Gio Sanchez steps off. All right, now everybody's back in place, and we'll have something that's of consequence. Sanchez delivers. Torres swings and misses at a pitch that painted the outside black part of the plate. And a beauty. Hightower's outfield wall is tapered. It's very high to straightaway center, but about 7 feet tall in other spots. Swing and a miss by Torres, and Penson going to third, slides around the tag. He's safe. 2 stolen bases for KJ Penson, and he's at third base. But unfortunately, Dallas Torres swung and missed, so that strikeout is out number 1, and Angel Gutierrez, the shortstop, comes up.
Quit hesitating. If you're going to go, go.
We've got 2 umpires now. How about that? All right, here's the pitch by Sanchez. Down and in, and ball 1 to Angel Gutierrez. I did what I could to try and get some results from a box score from last night's 4-3 Terry win over Hightower, but that's not posted yet. Curveball on the 1-0, and he just gets a piece. Gutierrez hits a tapper foul over on the first base side where the Hightower Hurricanes dugout is. The 1-1 outside, 2-1. Richard Starnes waiting to bat next for the Canes. Sanchez goes from the windup with the runner at third, KJ Penson. He has stolen 2 bases after walking. That's a ground ball towards second base. Andrew Hernandez gets it over to first base and gets the out, but Penson scores, and Hightower closes the gap. They're now down 2-1. Bases empty and 2 away for Starnes. I guess I better say this quickly. So Terry was having kind of a rough football season when they came to Hall Stadium, which is just over to our left, to take on Kempner on Kempner's homecoming game. Now, it was a Saturday homecoming football game after a homecoming dance on Friday. First pitch is high to Starnes. That was an RBI ground out by Gutierrez, by the way. And there is a ground ball to second by Starnes. And again, it's Hernandez to Colby White. That puts it away. However, the Hurricanes strike for a run. 1 run on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll be back with the second inning. Our score, Terry 2 and Hightower 0.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top
And we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. Going to the second inning, it is Terry taking on Hightower, and the Rangers lead it by a score of 2-1. Ready to come up in this inning, Andrew Hernandez, who was in the batter's box when the top of the first ended. And Clayton Ohl got picked off between first and second. So after Hernandez, Colby White, and then Jason Camacho. Richard Starnes goes back out there, dodged a bullet, literally. Actually, didn't even dodge it. He was just lucky it didn't catch him flush on the shin. A hard ground ball. Didn't even hit the ground until it got past him. That just missed breaking his left shin. And the first pitch is a foul ball back by Andrew Hernandez. When he came up earlier, I gave you his batting average, 283, and pointed out that he's a freshman. The second pitch also fouled off, and he's down 0-2. Starnes shakes off a sign from his catcher. Brings the next one. Swung on and missed. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And down goes the freshman Andrew Hernandez. First strikeout for Starnes, and now Colby White, the first baseman. So the Terry Rangers came in, and they had not been having a very good football season, but they took on Kempner. Kempner really expecting to win, I have to say. First pitch is upstairs, ball one to White. So Kempner has a first-year principal, not first year of her career, but her first year as the principal of Kempner. There to the right center field gap, and the ball is run down beautifully. What a running catch by Christian Tilford. And he robs Colby White of an extra base hit. So that liner to right field brings us to 2 outs, and the base is clean for Jason Camacho. So the Terry Rangers, well, they beat Kempner like a redheaded stepchild that day. First pitch, change up outside to Camacho. Camacho hitting .250 on the year, right-handed hitter, open stance. Starnes delivers. There's a line drive to right field and down for a hit. And Tilford will throw to first base to try to get the out there. It was close. Safe at first is Jason Camacho, but he dived into first base. Great awareness by Christian Tilford. Almost got an outfield assist. And to me, the outfield assist is one of the most exciting things that you ever see in softball or baseball. So the infield umpire is actually hearing it, I think, from the Hightower dugout. Head coach Renard Brown and his assistant Craig Bradford. All right, so we do have a runner at first base after that single. Now back to the top of the order, and it's Alex Coronado who walked and scored in the first. And the first pitch is in the dirt for ball one. Bounced off Cantu and rolled forward about 20 feet, but no move by the base runner Jason Camacho. Camacho takes his lead. If he steals and is successful, it'll be the 100th stolen base of the season for the Rangers. Here's the 1-0, no go. Curveball strike on the outside corner. Again, we get delayed calls from this particular home plate umpire, so I don't commit on whether it's a ball or a strike unless I'm totally sure. The 1-1 pitch, down and away, and that's ball two. 2-1, Terry on top of Hightower. Rangers trying to get their fourth District 24 5A win. Starnes brings it down and away again in the count 3-1. Camacho taking his lead. Hurricanes first baseman Braylon Kizzy holding him on there. Swing and a miss, and the count goes to 3-2. So on this pitch, Jason Camacho will break, getting that head start. Coronado ready, righty to righty. Starnes brings it, there he goes, and the pitch is low for ball four. So it's not a stolen base, it's just two men walking after two were out in the inning. Now it is Juan Rodriguez. You know, there was that video in the 80s, Smuggler's Blues, that song by Glenn Frey. And there was a cop in that video that has the same mustache as Juan Rodriguez, who fouls the first pitch over to the right, sliced it like a tee shot, and somebody's going to have to walk a long way to pick that one up. It's on the football practice field. Starnes looks back at second. Macho taking his lead. I say Macho because if your last name is Camacho and you're a guy, your middle name is just Macho. So you are Jason Macho Camacho. Here's the 0-1. Missed away. 1-1. So you got Juan Rodriguez, the catcher for Terry, and he's standing right by the Hightower catcher. There's a strike on the outside corner. Count even, 2-2. So the two catchers have those 80s mustaches. And that hit his sleeve. Hanging curveball, and it hit the sleeve of Juan Rodriguez. He reaches on the hit by pitch. First hit by pitch of the day for Starnes. But Rodriguez is at first base. Coronado moves to second, and Jason Camacho is at third. Looks like Juan Rodriguez, the catcher, will run for himself, and now the left-handed hitter, Gio Sanchez. First pitch swinging, ground ball through the right side. That scores Jason Camacho. Coming around third and on his way home is Alex Coronado. The throw gets away, and a third run is going to score as Rodriguez crosses the plate carrying his big old red oven mitt. And on the play, Cantu goes back to the backstop and says that the ball went under and there was no way he had access to it. So after all the dust settles, 3 runs come home and Gio Sanchez ends up at third base. So give him a single, and there was a 2-base throwing error. That hurts Hightower so badly in need of a win. And they had 2 outs and were still trailing only 2-1, and now a wild pitch goes all the way to the screen, and Sanchez comes home. Oh, my goodness. You got to be dry shaving me. All right, so 4 runs in the inning, all after 2 were out. And now we got Renard Brown going out there to talk to Starnes. He doesn't have a whole lot of options, so I don't think this is going to be a pitching change. Eric Garza in the batter's box for Terry. Well, now he's between the first base coaching box and home because he's talking to his head coach, Justin Gogler. Coach Brown, I was about to say he said what he needed to say, but I won't say that because he turned around and went back to the mound. All right, so I wonder if we actually are going to see a change or are we not? Looks like maybe we are. I think Angel Gutierrez is going to go to the mound for Hightower. We'll step aside and be back. This is VypeFortBend.com.
For nearly a decade, Comcast has been helping students get ready. We've connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. We're working with hundreds of school districts across the country to sponsor free internet and laptops. And now, we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students have the tools they need to be ready for anything. Learn more at Comcast.com/education.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. Firsttireandauto.com.
It is Angel Gutierrez who moves over from shortstop and takes over on the mound. Austin Bowen is now playing shortstop for the Hurricanes. And Starnes returns to his familiar catching position. Gutierrez rocks and brings a 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and the inning finally ends. He puts out the fire quickly, but the damage is done. 4 runs come across for Terry in the top of the second. They now lead Hightower 6-1. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right, so now the Hightower Hurricanes down 6-1 will try and get the bats working against the right-hander Gio Sanchez. Sabahi leads off for the Hightower Hurricanes. Righty to righty curveball gets underneath his catcher and all the way to the screen. 1-0 the count on Amir Sabahi. They have to wait till Braylon Kizzy gets out from behind the catcher. He went and retrieved that ball that got past the backstop. There's a high chopper toward third base. Clayton Ohl has it go off his glove. The shortstop tries to make the play and safe at first. Clayton Ohl touched the ball first, then Jaden Toland had a chance, and he threw just a fraction of a second late. So Hightower gets a break. They have a man on, and you got to call that. I don't know. I don't know if that should be an error or not. I'm going to give a single to Amir Sabahi. And if the play had been made in time, it would have been 5-6-3 as it bounced off the third baseman and the shortstop made the throw. Braylon Kizzy, first pitch swinging, fouls it back, and on the play, or on the pitch, Sabahi took off, but he'll have to go back. All right, left-handed hitting, Braylon Kazee ready. Pitch is high and away. That was actually a pitch out, and I call him Kazee. It's actually Kizzy. I went to college with a girl named Dita Kazee. That's why I said that. Sorry. Never dated, though. So I don't know. In fact, I'm not even sure if I knew her. So, well, whatever. Okay, 1-1. Sanchez comes set. Brings it to Kizzy. Checked his swing, and it's in there for a strike. 1-2 at the letters. Nobody out. Bottom of the second. Hightower needing to get something done. They're down 6-1 after giving up 4 runs after 2 were out in the top of this inning. Down the left field line, and it's fouled by 5 feet. Good idea, though, by Kizzy. You know, as we talked about in the Batter Up show with Coach Renard Brown, it's not always one of these testosterone contests. You don't always have to pull the ball. Sometimes the best thing you can do to help your ball club is hit it the other way. They may not be expecting it. And we pause a moment while Sabahi ties his shoe. We'll be able to close the book on the starting pitcher, Starnes, here when we get an opportunity. Kizzy ready. Sanchez brings it. Breaking ball, swung on and missed, and down goes Kizzy. First out of the inning and the second strikeout for Sanchez. Now Samuel Cantu. I was walking up to the ballpark and some young man who looked like he was going into the gym says he wants Sammy Cantu to hit a homer today. I hope it happens. Right-handed hitting catcher for Hightower. The first pitch outside for a ball. Giovanni Sanchez goes by Gio. Now there's a throw over and a dive back in, and safe is Sabahi. Infield at double play depth. One out, and that runner at first, Sabahi. 1-0 the count on Cantu, and he shoots it down the right field line. It's fair. It's rolling toward the corner. Here comes Sabahi getting to third. He's coming on home, and he's going to make it easily. It took a long time for Vasquez to go pick up the ball, and it's a triple for Cantu. That guy wanted a home run. Triple's not bad. All right, so Hightower gets its second run, and they close to within 6-2. Things looking more promising, and now Roberto De Leon, the second baseman, right-handed hitter, stands in. Sanchez goes from the windup with a runner at third, breaking ball high. By the way, in a little town in central Texas, if not West Texas, hold on, 1-0 pitch. Popped up in the air, and here comes the catcher. Rodriguez looking for it near the fence, makes a nice sliding catch. Oh, that's a beauty. Juan Rodriguez, outstanding play. And not easy to track a white baseball against the cloudy sky we have. But he found it right away, made his break, slid, and just downright graceful the way he did that. I mean, figure skater graceful. Okay, anyway, before De Leon popped up, I was going to say that there's a town in Texas and they pronounce it De Leon. Now it is Christian Tilford. First pitch swinging, comes up empty, strike one. So in De Leon, Texas, which I think is a little bit east of Abilene, they have the annual Peach and Melon Festival every spring. Pitch outside, 2-0, or I should say 1-1. Sorry about that. Two outs in the inning. And there's a pop-up and foul ground on the right. And again, it's Rodriguez who's calling for it. But this time it bounces off of his mitt. And Tilford will get another opportunity. So that could be a big run over there at third. Cantu, after his triple, wants to come home. As the great comedian George Carlin once said, in baseball, you know, the object is you just want to go home. The 1-2 curveball missed away. Catcher Juan Rodriguez thought he had it, and he took one step toward the dugout. 2-2 now. Pitch on the way to Tilford. Burned off the outside corner, struck him out looking. So far, Hightower, 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. You know what? Scratch that. 1 run on 2 hits because Sabahia gave him a single to lead off the inning, and then later Cantu hit the triple. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. So we will proceed to the 3rd inning. It is now Terry 6 and Hightower 2 on VypeFortBend.com.
For nearly a decade, Comcast has been helping students get ready. We've connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. We're working with hundreds of school districts across the country to sponsor free internet and laptops. And now, we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students have the tools they need to be ready for anything. Learn more at comcast.com/education.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Back at Hightower, where the Canes are battling back. They're down 6-2 to the Terry Rangers. For Terry, here in the top of the 4th inning, first batter to come up is Mason Vasquez. Vasquez 1 for 1 with a double. And the left-handed batter stands in as we have bright sunny skies. Angel Gutierrez came on in relief to finish off the previous inning. And the right-hander rocks in, fires the first pitch. Hit line drive just over third base and slicing into foul ground. And it's just going to be a single, and that's because of a good job out there by Sabahi, chasing it down and making sure that it couldn't be a double. So Mason Vasquez leads off with a hit. Now Clayton Ohl, and he hit into a fielder's choice where he's the one that hit the hard ball right back to starting pitcher Starnes when he was on the mound, and it glanced off his left leg and then over to the shortstop Gutierrez at the time, and he threw out a runner at home. First pitch is, I guess it's a ball to Clayton Knoll. So I was going to close the book on Starnes for you, and I will. That pitch outside, nice block by Starnes. And speaking of Starnes, he pitched 1 2/3 innings after starting this game through 41 pitches. Only 44% of them for strikes. He gave up 2 hits and 2 runs. Both of them were earned. Struck out 1 and walked 4. But the pitcher of record is Starnes. And now there is a still attempt in the throw down by Starnes, out at second base. Beautiful throw as Mason Vasquez caught stealing after his single. And scored that 2-4 for the first out, and the base is clean. And the count is 2-1 after that pitch was a ball to Clayton Knoll. Now he goes from the windup, does Gutierrez, and there's a ground ball toward third, but it goes into foul ground. Torres giving it his all just in case it kicked fair. All right, so I guess they need to refresh that game changer page because they don't have all the right players in all the right places. I'll refresh it, see what happens. All right, 2-2 is the count to Ole. Gutierrez brings it outside for a ball. Rolls back to the backstop, and the count full on Clayton. Righty versus righty. Gutierrez, deep breath, looks over the top of his glove, starts his motion. Here it comes. The payoff pitch is down and in for ball 4. So with Ole at first, 1 out. Now it's Andrew Hernandez, 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout. Gutierrez looks over at first base. Ole leads off. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice little screwball action on that one. It also dropped a little bit. The late movement befuddling Andrew Hernandez, and it's 0-1. Gutierrez brings the next one. Jammed him inside, and he fouls it to the left off the front of his team's dugout on the third base side. Running out there to get the stray foul ball is Mason Vasquez. 0-2. Gutierrez brings it. There goes the runner, and it's popped into right field. Backing up is Tilford. He makes the play. He's going to fire it to first, and this is not going to be a double play. If the throw had been right on target, it would have been. It pulled Kizzy off the bag. He made the catch, and by the time he was scrambling back over there to tag the bag, Andrew Hernandez, or Clayton Ole rather, had made it back. So Andrew Hernandez out on the fly ball to right field, and now it's Colby White. Right-handed hitter. Has the very stylish black gloves with the red accents. Swing and a miss on the curveball from Gutierrez. Terry has kind of backed off on the stolen bases, but there goes a stolen base attempt, and the throw down, not in time. Safe at second base is Clayton Ole, and that is the 100th stolen base of the baseball season for Terry. It was a pretty decent throw by Starnes, but a little bit to the first base side, and so The problem was that Bowen had to move over to his left a little bit. And by the time he got it in his glove and could make the sweep tag, Old was already past him. But 0-2 is the count. That pitch was a strike. Here's a ground ball to Bowen. Charges, 2 hops. Throws strongly across to Kizzy, and that'll do it. So the stolen base doesn't do any harm. And for Terry in the top of the third, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll continue here on VypeFortBend.com. Terry 6 and your Hightower Hurricanes 2.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Welcome back on what's become a sultry day here at Hightower on Hurricane Lane. Always like to check the weather. And as we begin the inning for your Hightower Hurricanes, leading off, it is KJ Pinson. First pitch swinging, fouls it on the right side. Colby White, the first baseman, gives it a look, but it's beyond his reach. Kenson ready for the next one from Sanchez, and he fouls it straight back, and he's down 0-2. Sanchez rocks and brings the 0-2. Pinson looks at it, high and away. By the way, next week, 4 games for you on VypeFortBend.com. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball down. Woo, close. 2-2. KJ Pinson walked and scored the first Hurricanes run in the first inning. Here's the 2-2, and it's a ground ball to the right of the second baseman and under his outstretched glove and into center field for a base hit. Andrew Hernandez made a great effort, but KJ Pinson with a base hit. And I heard one of my favorite phrases in baseball. A dad from the visitor stand said, "Way to get dirty." I like that. All right, Dallas Torres stands in. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Pinson, a good threat to steal. There's the pitch, fouled out of play on our right side. So I mentioned that we have a big week coming up. On Tuesday night, it's softball, Ridge Point at Austin. Wednesday night, it's baseball, Travis against Ridge Point for leadership of District 26A. Then on Friday, Austin at Travis baseball. And then at noon next Saturday, it's Kempner at Foster. The 0-1 and a bunt attempt, but it goes foul on the right. Torres is now down 0-2. I've never done a baseball game at Foster. I've done several Foster baseball games, but usually when they take on Kempner or someone else. Dallas Torres going to protect on 0-2. Quick throw over, and Pinson is back in. And Colby White really thought that he had applied the tag and gotten Penson picked off, but the call did not go Terry's way. Dallas Torres, who bats with his bare hands. No gloves for Dallas Torres. No gloves for Dallas. He's, as I mentioned in our earlier broadcast this year of Hightower, he is too young for his parents to have named him after Dallas Keuchel. Penson takes a good lead. There he goes. Pitches high for a ball. And safe at second with no throw is KJ Penson. His second stolen base of the game, make it his third, because his first time on base, he stole second, then he stole third. So 3 steals already for the smooth criminal, KJ Penson. The count 1-2, golf toward right field, and it gets over the right fielder's head. Mason Vasquez is chasing it to the wall. KJ Penson around third and coming home, and now trying to stretch it to a triple, and he'll get there. Dallas Torres makes it a 6-3 game. So no home runs in the game for Hightower, but a couple of triples. You got to be happy with that. Still nobody out. And now it's Angel Gutierrez, the left-handed hitter, who is the pitcher on the mound right now. And currently, the starter, Richard Starnes, is on the hook for the pitching loss. But if Hightower comes back, maybe Gutierrez gets the win. Sanchez will go from the windup with the runner at third. That's Torres. First pitch, swinging line drive to left field, and that'll bring home the 4th run. Single for Gutierrez. It is 6-4. Now the Hurricanes have that moving. 3 straight hits, single, triple, single. So an RBI for Torres when he drove home Penson. And an RBI for Gutierrez, having driven home Dallas Torres. And now we've got a mound conference as Justin Gogler goes out to the bump to talk to Gio Sanchez. We might have a pitching change. We'll step aside and be back on VypeFortBend.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Don't miss the UIL Baseball State Championship starting Wednesday, June 8th at UFCU Disch-Falk Field in Austin, Texas. And also Dell Diamond and Round Rock. Ticket information and more can be found at UILTexas.org. Sanchez throw over. Diving back in safely is Gutierrez. So there was no pitching change for Terry. Just a little conversation between Justin Gogler and his starter Gio Sanchez. Now Starnes stands in and takes a ball outside. A nice backhand job by the catcher, Juan Rodriguez, to make sure that Gutierrez didn't advance from first to second. Hightower has scored 2 runs in the inning. They trail 6-4. Nobody out, runner first, and there goes Gutierrez. Pitches low for a ball. Throw gets through. He's safe. The throw might have gotten him if the second baseman, Andrew Hernandez, had gloved it, but it bounced in and kind of skipped over, and Gutierrez he had an uncomfortable slide. I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but he's kind of wandering around trying to shake it off. But he is hanging in there, and he didn't even ask for time. Now Starnes in there with a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball downstairs, 3-0. Gio Sanchez of Terry looking over at the dugout. Here comes the pitch. Down for a ball, 3-1. Or was that a strike? I guess it had to be a strike. I think it was 3-0 before. All right, now it's 3-1. That pitch is high, and that is indeed ball 4. Starnes draws a walk. And just an indicator that Hightower really is kind of thin on personnel today. Typically, you would send in a courtesy runner for your catcher. But Starnes is going to have to run for himself. Now, Amir Sabahi comes up. Singled and scored in the second. He's a good clutch hitter. And he's got one of those little note thingies he keeps in his back pocket, so he steps out of the box, looks at it. Now he knows what the battle plan is. And there go both runners. Pitches outside for a ball. Throw down to third. Safe. Angel Gutierrez steals yet another base. He and KJ Pinson have both gotten steals of second and third in the same inning. Starnes, or I should say Sabahi, he swings and taps it foul back behind home plate, so the count's 1-1. Also gives Starnes a steal on that play. Now Sanchez will go from the windup. Here's the 1-1. Starnes checks his swing. It's down and away. 2-1. Very gentle wind blowing in from center field. Terry infield is in tight. 2-1 pitch gets through the drawn-in infield, and that'll score 2. No, it won't. It'll just score 1. Gutierrez scores, and now I throw down to second, and safe at second. Hightower got away with some bad base running. Sabahi almost got himself thrown out. Meanwhile, Starnes, he's a catcher. They decided to hold him at third, and they also respected the arm of the center fielder, Alex Coronado. So that's a good idea with no outs. And now we got another mound visit by Justin Gogler, and I think that might be the end of the, wait a minute, not necessarily a mound visit. He might just want to argue with the infield umpire. All right, so he did cross the baseline, but it is not a mound visit because he just wanted to talk to the umpire. And so that RBI single by Amir Sabai ends up driving home a run. So he gets the RBI single. That scored Gutierrez. Starnes is at third. Sabahi ended up at second on the throw. And here's the pitch by Sanchez outside for a ball to Braylon Kizzy. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. But Hightower starting to get warmed up with the bats. Home plate umpire takes a moment to dust off the dish. And with his mask off, the home plate umpire looks like a certain actor, but I'll have to let that rattle around in my brain. Here's the 1-0. Kizzy started to go. Took a strike on the outside corner. Righty Sanchez working to the lefty hitting Braylon Kizzy. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed at a pitch down and in. When I say down and in, I don't mean it was out of the strike zone. It was just beautifully located. And Sanchez wants to pitch again right now, but Kizzy steps out, probably annoying Sanchez. Here's the 1-2, swung on and missed. There's the first out of the inning. Now Samuel Cantu has one of 2 triples in the game for Hightower. That was his only plate appearance. Somebody out there is hoping he hits a home run. If not, demanding it. And he said that Sammy Cantu's mustache looks like, hold on, I can't remember who he said. Pitch down and away for a ball. Yeah, whose mustache did he mention? I can't remember. I didn't know the kid. You know, sometimes people just come up and say something to you. They don't even say hello first. They just start talking to you. All right, Cantu now squared around to bunt, and they're stealing home. It's a suicide squeeze, and it works. A run scores. Cantu is thrown out at first base, but coming on home is Starnes. And that was a suicide squeeze. He was more than halfway down the line but before his teammate Cantu put down the bunt. 1-3 on the suicide. 2 outs. And now first pitch swinging over on the right side, and the ball drops in foul territory. Should have been a catch as Sanchez and Rodriguez were chasing Roberto De Leon's foul pop-up. He gets another shot. By the way, on that play, the suicide squeeze that brought Starnes home, Sabahi went to third. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's outside. So with 2 outs, the infield is at normal depth. Barehanded batter Roberto De Leon swings and pops it to short right field. Coming in is Vasquez. He squeezes it as his hat fouls off. And that will end the inning, but the Hightower Hurricanes tie it. A 4-run inning, including a successful suicide squeeze. I like alliteration, and I know you like VypeFortBend.com. We'll be back.
For nearly a decade, Comcast has been helping students get ready. We've connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. We're working with hundreds of school districts across the country to sponsor free internet and laptops. And now, we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students have the tools they need to be ready for anything. Learn more at comcast.com/education.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
All right, here we go to the top of the 4th, and we've got a new game. 6-6, Hightower and Terry. Great inning by these Hightower Hurricanes in the bottom of the 3rd when they came up with an amazing rally. Single, triple, single by Kenson, Torres, and Gutierrez, respectively. Then a walk to Starnes. Starnes stole second. RBI base hit by Sabahi. And 4 runs came home. So 4 runs. And I'll have to tally up the hits here in a moment. I was running commercials earlier. So Gutierrez has a chance to win the game. It's starting all over. Nobody is on the hook to win it or lose it. And Gutierrez starting off Jason Camacho with a ball upstairs. Camacho singled and scored in the 2nd. Here's the 1-0 to him downstairs for a ball. Roger Smith, along with the silent partner producer, the amazing Nate the Great, Nathaniel Nunez, back at the mothership Vype World Headquarters. As the 3rd pitch to the number 9 hitter, Jason Camacho, is down and away, 3-0. And now that we're back in a tie game, come on, Angel, you don't want to give it all back. Here's the 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to the number 9 hitter. Not what he had in mind. And we'll have a courtesy runner. That is Ray Ontiveros. He's a senior. Ray, R-E-Y, as in King. I wonder if he watches Tiger King. To the top of the order, and Alex Coronado. Leadoff base runner for Terry. Ontiveros takes a cautious lead out there. Squaring to bunt as Coronado pulls the bat back, and the pitch is low for ball one. Gutierrez licks the fingers. Not cold at all, but we've got a sweaty day, I think. There's a pitch also downstairs, and it's 2-0. Coronado has walked twice and scored twice. Here's the 1-1. There goes the base runner. Pitches outside for a ball. Throw down will never get Ray Ontiveros. Runner in scoring position for Terry to take back the lead. And the count now 2-1 on Coronado. Here's the pitch. He tries to bunt, but whiffs on it, and it's 2-2. There's a little airport not too far down Highway 6 from Hightower High School and Hall Stadium. I can't remember the name of it. Now, Sugarland Regional Airport, I pass that all the time. The one across Highway 6 from Constellation Field. Swing and a miss. Alex Coronado goes down on strikes. That's the first out, but there is still that problem of the runner at second base, Ray Ontiveros, and now Juan Rodriguez comes up. Grounded out to third in the first, hit by a pitch, and came around to score in the second. It is 6-6, Terry and Hightower. Pitch on the way, and it bounces in, and that'll be a wild pitch. It bounces off of the catcher. You know, I was going to say the catcher is Starnes, but I don't think Starnes is catching. He's not. So I kind of made an assumption. It is Cantu catching. Still, Starnes has not moved back to his familiar catching position. It is Cantu. All right. Sorry about that. That was a wild pitch. The count is 1-0, but there's a big rip and a miss by Rodriguez, and that evens the count 1-1. So on that wild pitch, you had Ray Ontiveros, who stole second, move on over to third. Still just one out. A sacrifice fly would get the job done here. Rodriguez watches a pitch down and away. 2-1. If you listen to professional baseball on the radio a lot, you probably get an idea of how much quicker the high school game is. They don't overthink it. Here's the pitch. 2-1, missed away. 3-1. And now, looks like Gutierrez is trying to get his catcher, Cantu, to move a little bit more inside. Infield is drawn in with the runner at third. He got there on a wild pitch. Here comes the 3-1. And the run is going to come home on ball four because the ball went out of the catcher's mitt. I don't know if Cantu and Gutierrez were a little crossed up together or what, but it went out of Cantu's mitt and all the way to the backstop. So there's a runner on, still just one out, and Terry has the lead back 7-6. Juan Rodriguez reaches on a walk, the second walk of the inning. So all the damage basically on free passes. Gio Sanchez stands in. Gutierrez versus Sanchez. Pitching counterparts. First pitch is outside for a ball. Cantu's throw down will not get the sliding Juan Rodriguez. He steals a base. And I'm going to stop counting exactly, the season total for Terry, but they're past 100. Good job, Rangers. If Whitey Herzog was still around and he heard about what you've done, he'd be very proud. And I know Ricky Henderson, he'd be proud. Ricky would be proud too. You don't use pronouns when you're talking about Ricky Henderson, even if you are Ricky Henderson. He also called himself Ricky. Ricky had a teammate a long time ago who wore a batting helmet. Now timeout called by Gio Sanchez, the pitcher for Terry, and also a guy who bats with no gloves. 1-0 the count on Sanchez with a runner in scoring position, and it's a ground ball to the second baseman De Leon. Up with it clean, throws to Kizzy, gets the out. On the play, you have the Juan Rodriguez, the runner, move over to third. Score that 4-3 for the second out. 4-3 if you're scoring at home or even if you're alone, for that matter. Eric Garza stands in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, in addition to being retired in the second. Lefty hitter, swings and misses. Curveball with a nice little snap on it at the end by Gutierrez. We're in the top of the fourth. Terry has scored a run to retake the lead 7-6. They were up 6-2, and the Hurricanes had tied it. Just missing the outside corner. That looked pretty good. But when the right-hander throws the pitch to the left-handed batter that kind of has the screwball action and moves away, you don't always get that call. There's a weakly hit ground ball to the third baseman Torres. Throws across the diamond, gets his man. Correction, that's not Torres. That's where Starnes went. He's at third base. All right, so Terry does get a run, however, on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Will continue. This is VypeFortBend.com. 7-6, Terry on top of Hightower.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
The 9, 1, and 2 hitters come up for Hightower in the bottom of the fourth. They trail 7-6 to the Terry Rangers. Gio Sanchez still out there as the pitcher of record for the Terry Rangers. Christian Tilford, KJ Pinson, and Dallas Torres are due. The Hightower Hurricanes. Let's see, I'm trying to think of a good simile. They need a win like roses need rain. Here's the first pitch. No, hold on. You got a timeout called right before the pitch was thrown by Christian Tilford, and the home plate umpire, I believe, is saying to Christian, don't do it again that late. I won't give it to you. Breaking ball to start the plate appearance, and it's high for a ball. Sanchez likes to work quickly, brings the 1-0. That's outside. I think he likes to just get back out there or get back in the dugout and get ready to hit. Here's the 1-1. Here's an easy weakly hit ground ball. One hopper back to Sanchez, and he fires over to his first baseman, White. Pretty quickly, there's an out here. 1-3 it goes, and now to the top of the order, KJ Pinson. Walked and singled, scored a pair of runs. He's got the gray batting helmet. Sanchez rocks in, brings it. And a curveball that caught the inside corner. Tough to pull the trigger on a pitch like that. Here's a ground ball to second base. Andrew Hernandez charges and throws quickly across to get the second out. 4-3. Okay, Nate, I'm talking to my producer while I talk to you. We got to make sure that we can get rid of a little feedback problem that he's hearing. So send me a text, Nate, and let me know if that's better now. 2 outs, base is empty, and now Dallas Torres. First pitch is a ball outside. Sanchez has not had a 1-2-3 inning. He did pitch to only 4 batters in the first. Had pitches upstairs and outside as well. 2-0 the count. Torres, another batter who doesn't wear the gloves. Here's the 2-0. Strike at the knees, right down the middle. Right down Hurricane Lane. Sanchez rocks and brings the 2-1. Swung on and missed, and the count is even. Sanchez has a big smile on his face. I don't know if he and Torres are good friends or what. Torres steps out. Sanchez is poised like a statue, looking over his glove. Maybe he's got a little running joke going with his catcher. I'm not sure. Down and away, and the count goes to 3-2. Sanchez still smiling. Here's the 3-2. Outside ball 4, and the Canes have the tying run on with Dallas Torres drawing a 2-out walk. Now Angel Gutierrez singled, stole 2 bases, and came around to score his previous trip, so he's 1 for 2. Had an RBI ground out, a productive out, when he came up in the first. And I think I heard a parent say, don't let him quick pitch you, and I think that's a good point with Sanchez. He likes to quick pitch folks, and not that there's anything wrong with that. Throw over. Good pickoff throw. Dallas Torres stays on the bag, and Colby White tried to deke him. He tried to pretend that the ball had gotten away. Coach Craig Bradford, I don't think Coach Bradford even needed to say to Torres, stay on the bag. But there is a throw and safe. Oh, that was close. Torres taking a pretty big lead out there, daring him to try and pick him off. That's what Phil Rizzuto said during the song by the late, great Texan Meatloaf in Paradise by the Dashboard Light. And finally, the first pitch to Angel Gutierrez, and it's in there for a strike, and Gutierrez is puzzled about something. I think maybe he had asked for time, but it wasn't granted. Not sure, but the count's 0-1. Another quick pitch, curveball away. By the way, I like to watch quick pitch when the Major League Baseball season starts, especially when Heidi Watney is on. Here's the 1-1. Gutierrez rips one to right field. And Torres is going to try to go to third. He hesitated a little. Here comes the throw, and he's in there. And advancing to second on the play is Angel Gutierrez. Instantly after his single, 2 runners in scoring position. Torres slowed down a little bit coming around second. Great base running by the Hurricanes, and now they have the go-ahead run in scoring position, and Richard Starnes coming up. All right, the tall, slender Starnes with a big strike zone from the right-handed box steps in. He's grounded out and walked. Here's the pitch from Sanchez, up the middle, into center field for a base hit. Scoring is Torres, but they hold the runner at third base, Angel Gutierrez. So we're tied at 7. Great job by Starnes. Didn't get great contact on it, but it had enough pace on it to get through. RBI single, and now there's a runner at third with 2 outs. See if the Canes can take the lead here with Sabahi stepping in. Amir has singled twice, including an RBI in the third. Sanchez from the stretch with runners at the corners, delivers one down and away for a ball. He's not smiling now. Sabahi comes set, comes home, down and away again, and it's 2-0. Sabahi is a clutch hitter. And now Starnes is going to second, and he gets himself tagged out, and that ends the inning. They're trying to get him hung up between first and second, and trying to get Gutierrez home from third, but the home plate umpire turns to the official scorer. I think he thinks I'm the official scorer, and he says, no run crossed the plate. So here we go. Hurricanes have tied it with a run in the fourth. We will go to the fifth, 7-7. Terry and your Hurricanes.
For nearly a decade, Comcast has been helping students get ready. We've connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. We're working with hundreds of school districts across the country to sponsor free internet and laptops. And now, we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students have the tools they need to be ready for anything. Learn more at comcast.com/education.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
The Hightower Hurricanes have come from 4 runs down and then came from 1 run down to tie this game twice. Clutch hitting by the Hurricanes. And now it is Terry batting in the top of the 5th inning. Mason Vasquez, Clayton Ole, and Andrew Hernandez. Angel Gutierrez started the game at shortstop. Now he's on the mound. Torres is at shortstop. Starnes is at third. And it's Roberto De La O Ruiz who is at second base. I've been calling him De Leon. Sorry about that. First pitch is downstairs to Vasquez. In fact, it gets underneath the catcher, who I figured out the hard way is not Starnes. It's actually Cantu. 2-0 the count on Mason Vasquez. Gutierrez brings him a strike at the knees. 1-1 the count. Righty working to lefty. Here it comes. That is over, but it's low, and the count is 3-1. Vasquez has doubled and singled. He's been a problem. Gutierrez looks over the top of his glove, starts the windup, and here it comes. Down and in, 3-1. A lot of foul ground here at Hightower, and as a result, we saw a spectacular catch. And I guess I hope I gave credit to the right person for it. It was Rodriguez of Terry who made a sliding catch near the backstop. 3-1, squaring to bunt, pulls the bat back, takes a strike, 3-2. I'm not sure why Mason Vasquez was trying to make Hightower think he was bunting with nobody out, leading off an inning. Here's the 3-2. Oh, yeah. Ball 4 just outside. I have never had a messier laminated diamond defensive alignment page like I do now. And I kept saying De Leon, but it's De La Ruiz. He's the second baseman for Hightower. I apologize to him, to his family, to his friends, his classmates, his teachers, his girlfriend, everyone. Ripped down the left field line and foul. It was foul, and Terry thought it was fair, and I don't have a really good angle, so I'm not going to say what I thought. But it is very harmless for Hightower, simply goes into the foul ground. And the third base coach for Terry is not arguing, so I guess it's okay. Well, I guess it's okay either way. It's a Saturday and we're playing baseball and we're blessed. Okay. Runner first, the count 0-1. Here's the pitch, and the bunt is in foul ground on the right side. Goes so far over to the right that it bounces off the front of the Hightower dugout. So Vasquez is on with a walk. This is Clayton Ohl. Oh, 0-2 pitch, not coming yet. A pickoff try that almost got Vasquez leaning the wrong way. Ohl, fielder's choice and a walk. That's it for him today. 0-2 count. Gutierrez brings it. Swinging a ground ball to Starnes at third. Picks it clean, throws to second. They get one there and on to first, but not in time. They didn't get the double play, but a nice job all around. Vasquez is out before he gets to second, and Clayton Ohl reaches on the fielder's choice. And it goes 5-4. Now Andrew Hernandez 0-for-2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Now they're talking about something out there. I'm not sure what it is. I'm thinking maybe Coach Renard Brown of Hightower thinks that it was out at first. Maybe he just wants the infield umpire to check with the home plate umpire. It was a close play, but from here it appeared that the Terry runner, Clayton Ohl, was safe as he motored down the line. All right, Andrew Hernandez ready to bat. Righty versus righty. Angel Gutierrez pitching for Hightower. Top of the fifth inning, tie game, 7-7. Nate, I will exchange texts with you at the end of this half inning to find out if that hum is still there. In fact, you can go ahead and text me now and just let me know if it's still a problem. Matthew Parks comes in for Terry, and he's going to run for Clayton Ohl. All right, finally, the at-bat of Andrew Hernandez can commence. Gutierrez comes set at the belt. brings the pitch. Missed the outside corner. It's 1-0, and Parks, he looks like he's kind of hyperactive, you know, kind of dancing around. I think he really, really, really wants to steal a base. It's the old ants in the pants. Wiggling the fingers. But there's a throw over, and it's a little bit high, and Kizzy can't put a tag on him. But that's just something for you to think about over there, kid. 1-0 the count on Hernandez. Gutierrez brings it home, swing and a miss, and there goes Parks. The throw down will not get him. It bounced in. That was the problem. It bounced over the glove of the second baseman, De La Ruiz. So the Terry Rangers get the go-ahead run in scoring position as Parks steals second. And I believe that pitch was a ball. I got my toys all over this table. I can never seem to keep them straight. There's just enough wind to move things around. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Throw down to third. Safe at third. Parks got in under the tag of Starnes. And I think it's a good call. Hightower fans don't agree, but I think he did get in. The ball did get there in time, but it's not a question of whether the ball gets there in time. It's a question of whether the tag is applied before the runner reaches the base. And I'm not certain of the count, so I'm going to need the umpire to indicate what it is. Meanwhile, the infield umpire is explaining to Coach Renard Brown, who has gone inside the diamond, exactly what he saw. Of course, the call is not going to change. So we are still precariously hanging on to a 7-7 tie, but the go-ahead run is at third base as Parks, running for Old, has stolen a pair of bases. No, he hasn't. He's only stolen, he has stolen a couple of bases, actually. So Parks, very speedy. Andrew Hernandez now with a count of 1-2. Gutierrez will pitch from the windup with the runner at third, and the infield is drawn in tight. Here's the pitch. Curveball high, 2-2. And the umpire does the Richard Nixon, you know, both hands in a peace sign gesture to tell us it's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and down goes Hernandez. That was big. And now it is up to Colby White, and this could be a real turning point in this ball game. Righty versus righty as White stands in. He's 0 for 2. Gutierrez going from the windup with the go-ahead run at third and 2 outs in the top of the fifth. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but it caught the corner, and it's a called strike. 0-1 on Colby White. Gutierrez rocks and brings the next one. Outside, and a nice job by Cantu. Didn't block it clean, but he kept it in front. If that had gone to the backstop, Terry would be ahead. And Gutierrez, rushing in from the mound to cover just in case, gives his catcher a high five. Well deserved. Cantu can do today. 1-1 the count. White ready. Breaking ball. Decided late to swing, and he swung and missed. It's 1-2. Gutierrez licks the fingers on what's become a dusty day. He rocks and brings the 1-2. Swung on and missed with a curveball high. He is fired up. And the Hightower Hurricanes get out of the top of the fifth. With no runs by Terry, we are still tied at 7. You're listening to VypeFortBend.com. This is getting good.
For nearly a decade, Comcast has been helping students get ready. We've connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. We're working with hundreds of school districts across the country to sponsor free internet and laptops. And now, we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students have the tools they need to be ready for anything. Learn more at Comcast.com/education.
You and we mean everything. We take care of you so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They've been taking care of business every day, all school year long, enabling us to bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. So the Hightower Hurricanes get clutch pitching from Angel Gutierrez. The go-ahead run got to third base, but he struck out Andrew Hernandez and Colby White. And we are still at 7-7. And now Braylon Kizzy, Sabahi, is coming up to lead off this bottom of the fifth inning. Gio Sanchez is the man on the mound for Terry. He's thrown a lot of pitches, but still out there. Something came out of the dugout. I think it was a pen or pencil, and somebody had to pick it up. The first pitch is a curveball high to Sabahi. Now Sanchez rocks and brings the next one, and it bounces off that little inclined black edge on the front of the plate, hops up in the air and flies all the way to the backstop. And that's saying something here at Hightower. There's a lot of foul territory. Here's the next one. Swung on and golf towards center field and off the glove of Andrew Hernandez and down for a hit. Oh, you know, they say this is a game of inches, and that's why right there. A supreme effort by Andrew Hernandez. He was leaping at a 45-degree angle, launching himself, and he did get a glove on it, but he couldn't quite squeeze it. And Hightower has the go-ahead run on, and now it's Braylon Kizzy. Man, he is due for a hit. Come on, Braylon. Good time indeed. Sanchez throws over close, but the pickoff did get him. Oh, my goodness. It came about a second and a half late. Sabahi picked off of first base. Oh, my goodness. So he dives back in, and I don't see a call for a good full second. Maybe it just felt like a second and a half. But then, oh, my goodness, that's a waste of the go-ahead base runner, and now Kizzy in the batter's box with nobody on to drive in. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch swung on and missed. It's 1-1. A pitch that really dropped sharply right before it got to home plate. Kizzy steps out. You know, Yogi Berra said 90% of the game is half mental. I'm sure that Kizzy is fighting some demons in his head. Swings and pops it up on the left side of the infield. Clayton Ole making the call, making the play. Pop up to position number 5, second out. So 2 outs and the bases clean as Cantu steps in. And the Hightower fans are still buzzing about that pickoff call. Sanchez rocks and brings it. Cantu lays off. Ball 1. Sanchez wants to work quickly now. Looks over the top of his glove. Here's the pitch. Cantu looks at a ball away, 2-0. I think I want to check on the temperature. I'm always curious about that. Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball, weakly hit towards second base. Hernandez charges. Plenty of time to throw it over to Colby White, and that'll do it for the Hightower Hurricanes. Not exactly a 1-2-3 inning. However, Sanchez faces the minimum because of his successful pickoff attempt. And we'll be back on VypeFortBend.com, 7-7, Hightower and Terry as we go to the 6th.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgig.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you.
For nearly a decade, Comcast has been helping students get ready. We've connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. We're working with hundreds of school districts across the country to sponsor free internet and laptops. And now, we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students have the tools they need to be ready for anything. Learn more at comcast.com/education.
Thank you, Nate Nunez, for the troubleshooting. We want to make sure we sound great, and thank you for calling my attention. And I'm not sure, I kind of have an idea of what I did. I just kind of moved a couple of things around. It's amazing how electronic things that are working off Wi-Fi kind of interact with each other. It's not always predictable, but sometimes you can just get a little humming sound coming out of equipment like we're using here today. We got a dandy going here, 7-7 as we go to the 6th.
Let's go, 1-8.
You might have heard a dad say, let's go 1-8, and number 18 is Jason Camacho leading off for Terry in the top of the inning. Then Alex Coronado and Juan Rodriguez. Jason Camacho with Angel Gutierrez pitching. First pitch is outside for a ball. Anybody's game right now. Really amazing what Hightower has done to come back in this one. Here's the 1-0, down and out. Cantu backhands it. So you wonder how much longer Gutierrez might go. Looks over the top of his glove, rocks and fires, outside corner strike. 2-1. Hightower fans still buzzing about that pickoff call. Here's the 2-1. They're buzzing a little softer than they were during the commercial break. 3-1. Gutierrez doesn't want to lose Jason Camacho. Here's the pitch. And it's ball 4 away. So the number 9 hitter in the Terry order has been a problem because Hightower pitchers have walked him twice, and Jason Camacho also singled in the second. Now to the top of the order we go, Alex Coronado. Got a little bit of wind blowing in from center, but it's so gentle I don't think it's going to have any effect on, well, anything. Coronado ready, but first a pickoff throw. Kizzy, late swipe tag, and I think I heard a little sarcasm coming out of the Hightower stands that they didn't get the out call on that. Here's the pitch. Just missing the outside corner, and it's 1-0 on Alex Coronado. 2 walks and a strikeout for the Conquistador. I don't know if that's his nickname. I just decided it should be. Fly ball in the air. It is going deep. It is Sabahi going back, and it's over his head. Off the hall on one hop. And coming around third and all the way home to score is Camacho. The throw is cut off, and they're going to get him hung up, him being the guy who delivered. Coronado tagged out between second and third, but the damage is done as a run comes home. It is now 8-7, Terry on top. Double for Alex Coronado and an RBI. He was out, and let's see, that play went 7 to 2. I think then it was delivered back to the second baseman, De La O Ruiz. Not sure. 2-hop ground ball off of the third baseman, Starnes, and he won't have a play. E5 gets another man on for Terry. Don't forget to be with us on Tuesday at 6 o'clock, first pitch, softball. Austin hosting Ridgepoint. Then on Wednesday night, it's going to be Travis taking on Ridgepoint for leadership of District 26A. Ridgepoint is undefeated in district games, and Travis has 1 loss, which was last night against Elkins. We had that one for you. You can listen to it on our VypeFortBend.com podcast. Gio Sanchez looks at the first pitch, and it's high for a ball. And also next week on Friday, it'll be Travis going to Austin for a 7 o'clock Friday night game. Then at noon, a week from today, it's Kempner and Foster. Second pitch is high to Sanchez. And, you know, he's about Jose Altuve height, so it's easy to throw a pitch that's high to him. Doesn't wear the gloves. And now Gutierrez turns and looks at first, but does not make a throw. I think he just wanted to make Juan Rodriguez, Juan Rodriguez do a belly flop. And he did. Into the dirt. Meanwhile, 2-0. Sanchez waiting. Here's the pitch, and it's a ground ball to first base, and Kizzy makes the play. He could not go to second because on the play, Rodriguez broke for second. I don't know if he would have had second stolen. Gio Sanchez was trying to perform the hit and run. Why do they call it the hit and run? You run before the contact is made, so it should be the run and hit, but whatever. Runner at second now, and it's Eric Garza, left-handed hitter. Pitch is high for a ball and throw down to third base, and they throw him out. Beautiful throw by Cantu to Starnes, who applies the tag. And it is a caught stealing. Juan Rodriguez going to the cookie jar, one time too many. And so on we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Hurricanes need a run, and they'll have 2 more offensive innings in which to get one. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com. Glad you're with us.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Roberto De La O Ruiz leads off for Hightower. Here in the bottom of the 6th, they trail 8-7 to Terry. First pitch, a swinging strike. Here comes the next one from Sanchez, another swinging strike. I called him Roberto De Leon earlier, and it's not my fault. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3 at the letters. Might have been a little high, but that looked like a mismatch there as Sanchez gets the strikeout. Now Christian Tilford comes up with an out, and the base is empty. So anyway, I can say De La O Ruiz, although not very easy. I did live in El Paso 8.5 years. It's the only city I love more than Houston. And I don't count suburbs. I'm talking about big cities. First pitch is bounced into Christian Tilford, who's 0 for 2. He's due. Sanchez brings the 1-0, and it's popped into the air on the right side, and the wind will take it out of play. So for the Hurricanes, they so badly need to win this game. They are now 3-6 in their district games. Swing and a pop foul. This one will stay within the confines of the field, and running over to get it, but overrunning it, thankfully for Hightower, is their first baseman, Colby White. A long time ago, I said I was going to check the temperature, and I have not done that. So while the fielders get back in place, let's check it out. In Missouri City, 81 degrees. Very pleasant, very nice. Here's the pitch. Off the end of the bat, a little bleeder to White. He's going to take it himself. He almost raised up before he secured the glove, and because of the bright sunshine, is kind of drying out the infield, and he not only got a glove full of baseball, but full of dirt. But the 2-out, bases empty situation is just what Sanchez needs as he watches KJ Pinson come up. Score that last one 3 unassisted for the second out. First pitch almost hit Pinson in the sleeve, and now he's acting like it did. And he's smiling. I know he's joking, and the umpire knows he's joking. Sanchez brings the 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. Look out. Thought it might hit aluminum. One of my favorite sounds is a baseball or a softball coming down hard on aluminum bleachers on a nice warm day. 1-1 pitch is bounced in. It's 2-1. And this time they have to pull the baseball out from under the fence that's kind of curling in at the bottom and return it to the game because they were running out with all the balls hit out of play. Hightower trailing 8-7, 2 outs, bases empty as they bat in the bottom of the 6th. They'll get one more shot at Sanchez after this inning. Off the end of the bat, and a nice spoil on the part of KJ Pinson, just keeping the at-bat alive. Sanchez brings the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the curve, and not caught cleanly by Rodriguez. He throws down to White to complete the putout, and that'll do it. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Gio Sanchez, and he doesn't look like he's tired. All right, we're going on to the 7th. Terry clinging to that 8-7 lead. Garza, Vasquez, and Old will be coming up for the Rangers when we return on VypeFortBend.com.
For nearly a decade, Comcast has been helping students get ready. We've connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. We're working with hundreds of school districts across the country to sponsor free internet and laptops. And now, we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students have the tools they need to be ready for anything. Learn more at comcast.com/education.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Don't miss the UIL Baseball State Championship starting Wednesday, June 8th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas. Ticket information and more can be found at uiltexas.org. I don't mention the other venue, which is UFCU Disch-Falk Field on the UT campus in Austin, because nobody that we broadcast is going to be playing there. Teams that we like, if they can get there, are going to be playing in Round Rock. Angel Gutierrez still out there, second pitcher of the day for the Hightower Hurricanes. And they're going to ride him the rest of the way, it looks like. Eric Garza took a pitch that was a ball, went all the way to the backstop. And Gutierrez gets a strike on the second one, I believe. Scoreboard says 1-1, but I'm not sure. Here's the pitch. And that is a soft liner, backhanded by the third baseman Starnes. Long throw to make, and it's a little off target. Kizzy goes back to retrieve the baseball, and you know what I think? We're going to have a little brouhaha here. Justin Gogler, head coach for Terry, is going to say that Kizzy grabbed the base runner, Garza, around the neck as he attempted to get to second, and I think it's a correct call. So you give him a base hit, and he was going to go to second anyway, you would think. But now he gets to go to third, and I think that's the appropriate call. Kizzy did have a little hold of his neck, and he didn't hold it very long, but I can't really tell where the complaint is coming from. Terry should be happy because their man Garza, an insurance run, is over at third. All right, here we go. Mason Vasquez stands in, lefty hitter against Gutierrez. Angel will go from the windup with a runner at third. Here's the pitch. Curveball up and away, ball one. Hightower executed a perfect suicide squeeze earlier in the game, and I think that's what tied it at 7. Now they trail 8-7. Terry looking for more. High fly ball to center field. Penson ranging back. He's under it. He's got it. But easily scoring from third base is Eric Garza. Sacrifice fly by Mason Vasquez. And that makes it 9-7. That could be a big run. One away. Now Clayton Old comes up. Righty hitter against Gutierrez. Gutierrez looks over the top of his glove, now starts his windup, and the pitch is high. Ball 1. Angel Gutierrez came in when Hightower, well, they ended up exiting the inning where he came in. They were trailing 6-2 as the next pitch is high for a ball. 2-0 on Clayton Ohl. So he wasn't on the hook to be the losing pitcher, but he is now. Hightower has one more at bat. Breaking ball right down the middle for a strike, and it's 2-1. Thinking ahead, it'll be Torres, Gutierrez, and Starnes due for the Hightower Hurricanes in the bottom of this inning. Swung on and missed it, a changeup. The count is now 2-2 on Clayton Ohl. Gutierrez out of the stretch now and misses outside, and the count goes 3-2 on Clayton Ohl. He comes set at the belt, brings the payoff pitch, and just getting a piece is Clayton Ohl, and we'll have another 3-2. And that bounced off of the catcher, Cantu, and he's having to walk around a little bit. I'm not sure where it got him, but I'm afraid to think about where it might have gotten him. Yeah, I've seen that walk before, and half of us know how painful that can be. All right, so it's still 3-2, and Cantu will very carefully squat behind home plate, and Clayton Ohl will get back into the batter's box. Ohl is smiling. It's not a smile of ridicule, it's just a smile of I've been there. And Gutierrez. He will go from the windup now, and before we get the pitch, Clayton Ohl asks for time. And I don't think Cantu minds under the circumstances. Okay, now the ump says go for it. Gutierrez brings another payoff pitch, and that is a fly ball to left field. Sabahi ranging in and makes the catch. Read it very well. Good job, Amir. So that line drive is the second out, and now Andrew Hernandez. He's 0 for 3 today. He'd really like to put something on his offensive ledger. Gutierrez will pitch from the stretch with the bases empty. Swung on and missed. Took something off that one. I presume it'll be Sanchez headed to the hill, or will Terry bring in a closer type? Pitch just missed the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Angel Gutierrez licks the fingers, now brings the pitch. That's a fly ball toward the left center field gap. It could get down, and it does. Penson over to get it, and he'll get it in quickly so that it's just a single for Andrew Hernandez with 2 outs. Now Colby White comes up. And like Hernandez, he's 0 for 3 on the day. Slightly closed stance from the right-handed box. No gloves on the hands. Gutierrez looks over at first base. Hernandez takes his lead. Pickoff try. Didn't get him. Insert sarcastic comment here. Not me, the fans, of course. Here's the pitch. He's squared to bunt. Runner goes. Throw down, and he is out. Cantu, beautiful throw to get Hernandez. What? Initial out call and now a safe call. I guess the ball came out of the glove of Torres. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a tough break. A beautiful throw by Cantu, and I guess what happened was as Hernandez slid in, he knocked the ball out of the glove. Now Colby White ready. And he fouls it off of his foot. And he's doing a hot foot. I thought it would be a good idea to just let the fans talk there. All right. 0-1 on Colby White. Or is it 0-2? Pitch goes over his head. I know that's ball one, but on the pitch on which Hernandez stole second, I think that was a swinging strike. And then he fouled the ball off of his foot, so I think it's 1-2. Pitch by Gutierrez, runner goes. Excuse me, swing, pop up on the right side. No problem for Kizzy. He's got it, that retires the side. 1 run for Terry on 1 hit, no errors and 1 runner left on base, and we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Hightower needs 2 to tie, 3 to win. It is 9-7 Terry. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
You know, before we went to that commercial break, I wasn't sure if Sanchez was going to be headed to the mound, but he was, and he's on the bump now. And here we go. Hightower needs 2 to keep this game going. They're down 9-7. Dallas Torres, Angel Gutierrez, and Richard Starnes are due. First pitch is down low for a ball. For a moment there, Dallas Torres squared to bunt, and now time is called. And he's going to go down to the third base coaching box and talk to head coach Renard Brown. Very short conversation. By the way, after this ball game, we're going to say a pretty quick goodbye. Won't hang around very long. Here's the 1-0. Bunted back toward the mound. Sanchez has it. Moves to his right. Throws right on target. And gets it to Colby White in time. So Sanchez, I guess he was very happy when he saw the ball bunted toward that right side. Just made it a little bit easy. In fact, after he picked up the ball, he moved toward the line, which made it harder. But his throw was so precise, it really didn't matter. So it goes 1-3. And now Angel Gutierrez, who came on to pitch after starting the game at shortstop, takes the first pitch for a ball. Sanchez rocks and fires, and that hit him in the helmet. He's okay, and he's going on down to first base. Wow, I think you could hear that. It sounded like, when coconuts dropped out of the tree on Gilligan's Island and hit somebody in the head. That's kind of what it sounded like. We can joke because, Angel's okay. Richard Starnes now. Grounded out, walked, and got a single that drove in one of the runs for Hightower. Hurricanes trail 9-7. Terry at double play depth in the infield. Here's the pitch. Starnes takes it outside. No, it's a strike. Late call came in. 0-1 on Starnes, who started at pitcher and is playing third base currently. Here's the pitch. Down and away, and a bluff of a move towards second by Angel Gutierrez. 1-1 the count. Now a quick pickoff try, and they deked him. He's hung up between first and second, but he dives back in safely. Great job by Colby White. He leaped up, and he almost got a cheap out. Angel Gutierrez broke for second. Colby White then threw to his second baseman, Hernandez, but at that point, Gutierrez was scrambling back to first, and he got there safely. Meanwhile, it's 1-1 on Richard Starnes with one out. Here's the pitch. And he fists it down into foul territory on the right side. And the count now 1-2 on Starnes. Sabahi waits to bat next. Infield still at double play depth. Sanchez comes set at the belt. Brings the 1-2. There goes Gutierrez, and he slides in under the tag. He is out! Oh. Now Renard Brown has left his third base coaching box. He wants to talk to the infield umpire. And the throw was high, and it was a great job on the part of Andrew Hernandez to go up and get it and come down and apply the tag, but it really looked like Angel Gutierrez has gotten in under it. But score that as a caught stealing, and it goes from 2 to 4. 2 outs and the base is empty. And suddenly, Hightower is down to its final strike. The count is 1-2. And I believe that Renard Brown has been tossed out of the ball game. He's not going back to the third base coaching box. I think he's done. And I wonder if he'll tell a player to go to the third base coaching box or they just won't have anyone over there. Coach Craig Bradford is still in the first base coaching box. Starnes is near the batter's box talking to catcher Juan Rodriguez, and Sanchez is trying to finish this thing off. Starnes asks for time and backs out. The count is 2-2 on Starnes.
Let's go, team!
Righty work into righty. Sanchez shakes off a sign. Roxanne fires. Outside for a ball. It's 3-2. Starnes did represent the tying run. Now with the base runner erased, he's just the 8th run. Just off the end of the bout. What a spoil. I mean, a silly millimeter is the margin by which Hightower is still alive. Had to go after the pitch. Here's another 3-2. Starnes sends it foul the other way, out of play. Hanging in there like a rusty fishhook. Starnes looks at a ball inside, and now we get the tying run to the plate again, and it's Sabahi coming up. Amir Sabahi, 3 singles in the game, but he did get picked off. Of course, not everybody thought he was out on the pickoff that occurred in the 5th. That was damaging as he led off that inning with a hit. And we'll see what he can do with Sanchez right here. Game on the line. Sanchez brings the first pitch way outside. And I think that's a balk. It is a balk. So Starnes is now in scoring position. So it was, I said ball 1, but it did not count as a pitch. It's a balk. Starnes at second. Sanchez brings it to Sabahi, shoots it the other way, off the base, and into right field. And coming around third is Starnes. He will score. Going on to second is Sabahi. Nobody's picked up the ball yet. Now they have. He stops at second. And now you have the tying run at second base. Great job by Amir Sabahi. He shot it toward first base. It hit the bag and shot up so quickly that Colby White couldn't find it at first. But then it rolled into the outfield grass in right, I'm going to say, I don't know, maybe a good 50, 60 feet. And so the Hurricanes are still alive. It is 9-8, and they have the tying run at second, and it is up to Braylon Kizzy. And now you got Coach Bradford moving over to the third base coaching box. And nobody in the first base coaching box. Actually, there is someone, and it's Jeremy Payne in the first base coaching box. He is not available today. He's got to wear a helmet, and that's what some dads are telling him. All right, they throw him one. Meanwhile, Braylon Kizzy, he's been really struggling to get a hit lately. It would be easy to wash all that out of his memory if he could jerk one here. First pitch to him. Big rip and a miss at a pitch that might have been low. Dad says put it in play. That's a good idea. 0-1. Another swing and a miss. 0-2, and now Hightower is down to its final strike again. Come on, Braylon. You can do it. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it. Oh, what a tough loss for the Hightower Hurricanes. But their fans applaud them for the great effort. Well, this game had a little bit of everything. Congratulations to the Rosenberg Terry Rangers. And, you know, in the Batter Up Show interview that I did with their head coach, Justin Gogler, he said that we're small potatoes, but we're hard to peel. Well, that's for sure. Hightower Hurricanes, a couple of great comeback efforts, great pitching by Angel Gutierrez, but unfortunately, he ends up as the losing pitcher today. And how about that Gio Sanchez goes all the way to get the victory. Our final score, 9-8. For the super producer, Nate Nunez, back in the mothership, Vype World headquarters. This is Roger Smith saying thank you so much for listening, and we'll have 4 games next week, starting with a softball game on Tuesday between Austin and Ridgepoint. For everybody on the VypeFortBend.com team, thank you for listening. 9-8, Terry defeats Hightower. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we will talk to you again soon.